Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm gonna do some trades recap and NQ market review. I'm gonna go through the trades that I took, explain the logic behind them in simple terms, step by step, and also going through the price action of NQ based on market structure and liquidity concepts. So the trades that I took today, 3 trades, 3 longs. It was a really good day. I felt in sync with the market. I'm gonna go through them one by one, right? So all of these, the things that I'm gonna talk about are DTFX concepts. If you like the style of my trading, you can always check his YouTube channel, go through his materials, his playlist. All you have to do is to write on YouTube, DTFX, masterclass, the masterclass, anything. Just write DTFX, enter the channel and study the materials there. And my DMs are always open if you have any confusion about those materials. Now, I started a new challenge. I bought a small challenge with Earn the Trade company. I'm not sponsored by them, although they did approach me in the past for a sponsorship, but they wanted me to do a review video and I declined because I never traded with them before, so I knew that my review is going to be a bit biased, but I decided to give them a shot, right? And one of the things that I like about them is the conditions, very good. They have like no trailing drawdown. That's one thing. And the next thing that really caught my eyes was that you don't have to pay an upfront activation fee. So after you reach a payout, they're gonna deduct it from there, right? So you don't pay from your pocket. The minimum payout is only $100, so do your research first and you can check them out. But if you want to give them a chance, you can always use my code, a stranger. Nothing exclusive, it's just the current promotion, which is 50% off. But this is entirely your choice. Do your own research, please. Alright, so let's talk about today's price action, but let's go through TradingView and see what happened. Basically, price did 2 things. In today's price action, it expanded, pulled back, and then expanded once again. That's it. So knowing in which phase you are is very, very important. Are you in expansion? Okay, so now you have to look for longs. Now, are you in a pullback? If you are in a pullback right now, be careful with the longs and you can wait. Don't try to hold. And now if you think that the pullback ended like this, now the best setups is going to appear, right? Price was expanding. Here we broke this zone and tapped into this zone, right? Breaking this zone doesn't mean that we're going to reverse, right? You can see the break of structure right here. Okay, so price is turning to the downside here, putting this pullback, putting this low, and then the break of this. Okay, so what are we expecting? Expecting a pullback. Now price tapped into this zone right here. And pay very attention to this zone. We're going to use it later. So the break of structure happened here, right? This is a market structure break. So we're going to go through this price action step by step. You guys asked for long videos. We're going to do a long video right here. So the break of structure happened here, right? Which zone was the responsible for this break of structure, right? It was this zone, this pullback, and then the break of structure happened. So this is the SNDR right here. If we draw it like this, it's going to be something similar to this drawing right here. Now we have a pullback, now the break of structure, and then here we put in, this is like a lower time frame trend, and then the break of structure happened here. So the SNDR is basically the last zone or the last pullback that happened before the break of this high, right? It will be this one right here. So watch price, how it reacts from it, okay? A lot of times it will give you a really good idea of where price might go. It can either reject from here it can either sweep it, and this is a good bullish sign. It can either break below it, and this is a sign that it will go further to the downside, to the origin of the move, right? This is from Dave concept, right? Trade like this, and then trade to the upside, okay? So watch price, how it reacts to this zone. Let's remove everything. So here, this is the SNDR, okay? Very, very sensitive area. And as you can see, it is the one that offered this big expansion later on. People go to my comments and call it, okay, this is just an order block. Yeah, but it is a really specific type of an order block. For example, you can also say like this is an order block, lower time frame order block, right? But, or this one, I don't know. But this one is a really specific one. It happened, it formed before the break of structure, okay? So, anyway, to the upside, return back into that SNDR, pullback, and then another trend has begun, another expansion leg, right? So on the first trade that I took, we had expansion, then a pullback, and then another expansion, and then another pullback, okay? So we're looking for the same thing that happened here. This pullback tapped into this SNDR, all right? And then it expanded from it. Here, look what happened. This is the break of structure of the previous high. And this is what? This is the last pullback that caused this leg to break structure, right? Same thing, the high to the low, the high to the low. So this right here is the SNDR of this piece of price action. Price returned back into it. Here, put in this short-term low, started standing higher, one more time sweeping this. And I want you to notice this pattern right here because we're going to use it here. You see this? Top into here, short-term low, and then topping into the SNDR and then expanding. If we zoom out, isn't this the same thing that happened later on? Put into short-term low, into the SNDR. It doesn't have to be at top. It can be just up slightly above it. And then later on, came back, sweep it, topping into the SNDR and then expanding higher. Same thing happened here. But you can see we didn't have that expansion higher to take this high because we still have the second or the double bottom scenario on the higher time frame, right? So this is basically the move. This move right here, it is represented with this whole move to the downside. Same thing, okay? So let's go back to here. So after the sweep of structure or the sweep of this low, we have the break of structure above this high right here, okay? And this high, or the candle that causes sweep, okay? So this is the model that I always use. Price returned back into it, and I took my entry around here, I guess, somewhere around here. My stop loss here, and I took 1R. My stop loss, my entry was probably here. Let's go back. So on the 15th second, yeah, as you can see, beautiful entry, and I exited here. Now, let's move on to the second trade. That's the first trade of the day. Price returned back, topping into this, right, into this unmitigated zone, and started trading higher. So I follow the trend. All I do is following the trend. This one was, it's not that obvious, this price action, but it is still a valid setup for me. So this is not an SNDR setup though. You can see that we have this zone from this high to this low, this high to this low right here. In the 15th second is going to be a zone. So here you go. this high to this low. Price taps into it once, put in this low of the candle, and then one more time sweep it. Bottom, double bottom scenario, and then the break of structure happened here with this candle. And then you see this candle right here? In futures, it actually tapped into the opening of this black candle, and I took my entry from there. Let's go to that. So here you go. I took my entry from here, stop loss here, and I took, this was like a 1.2 R trade, I guess, or 1.3 R. I was targeting this high right here. Now, this is the second setup. And let's move on to the final setup, which is the best one for the day. This right here is the very best one of the day, and I didn't take a lot of R's from this. It was only 1 R. I did put some size on it. This was like almost double the size. I waited for here. I saw that price swept this low, and most importantly, this low right here, just like it happened here. And it happened here, but this one is similar to this because of the SNDR. It swept this low, and then on the lower time frames, we have this market structure shift on the candles. And you see this market structure shift on the candles? This is how it looks like on the lower time frames. So the break of structure of the candles happened here, and then followed by the break of structure, the structural high on the lower time frame, right? So really high probability trade, and also because of the double bottom scenario of the higher time frame in the SNDR. So I took my entry from here, and I exited from here. Only 1 R, but double the size, and because of the high probability of this setup right here. And then price expanded heavily from here to begin a new expansion leg, and then a new pullback, and we are expecting a new expansion leg. But of course, you need to pay attention of the higher time frames pullback. Sometimes you're going to see that price can go all the way to here to break this, and also maybe break this. But this can be only a higher time frame pullback, just like it happened here. Big expansion to the downside, and it was just to offer a pullback. Same here, SNDR play, sweeping this one, and then eventually you're gonna take this right here, and then this one right here. Here's another sweep. So I believe that this is the end of this video. If you have any kind of questions, DM me in my Twitter account, or leave a comment down below, and I will answer you as soon as I can. Now, happy trading, and good luck.